Welcome to the 42nd edition of Stump the Pastor. Our question today comes from Jan in Texas, and she asks, the story of the witch in the Bible, do you know her name? Well, when I first got the question, I didn't remember very many instances of witches being mentioned in the Bible, so I had to do some digging. What I discovered is that the Bible speaks about this topic a lot and uses different terms for what we usually think of when someone mentions witchcraft. So in Scripture it can be called sorcery, enchanter, medium, interpreter of dreams, fortune teller, interpreter of omens, practice of divination, sacrificing children, necromancers, which basically means practicers of magic. So there are dozens of times the Bible speaks of these practices. But the only place I found that might be what Jan was talking about is the story of the female sorcerer found in 1 Samuel 28. That was where King Saul seeks out a witch because God had stopped communicating with him. This particular woman was known as the Witch of Endor. And it kind of made me smile when I read the story because, I am a child of the 60s when the television show Bewitched enjoyed several seasons. Samantha, the star witch on that show, had a witch mother who was named Endora. I never knew that connection in the Bible, so thank you, Jan, for your question. So I am a bit puzzled, though, if this is the witch that Jan was talking about, because the Bible doesn't really say her name was Endor or Endora, just says that she was from Endora. So if you're thinking about another witch, you're going to have to let me know that, Jan. But just to make sure, I kept searching. I found 2 stories of male sorcerers. Both of them happen to be in the book of Acts. In Acts 8, Peter challenges a sorcerer named Simon, who is later baptized and becomes part of the church. And in Acts 13, Saul and Barnabas challenge another sorcerer on the island of Cyprus. This sorcerer is named Bar-Jesus in one verse and is called Elymas later in the same story, which is really odd because those 2 names don't seem to translate to the same person or same term. Bar-Jesus means son of Jesus or son of Joshua. You know that Jesus and Joshua are the same name in different languages. And in first century Israel, Jesus and Joshua were as common as Jim and James for the number of people named that. And Elymas means wise. That one is less clear in its translation. So I have to tell you, Jan, that's what I found. Let me know if this was a real stump because you had a different answer in mind. And if you do, I'll include the update on a subsequent broadcast if I hear back from you. So that's all the witches I have found for this edition. See you next time on Stump the Pastor. So let me know, Jan, if today was a real stump or if you had another answer in mind. And if some of you have questions, even if it's about witches, let me know. I'll find out more. So see you next time on Stump the Pastor.